It simultaneously routes multiple incoming video feeds through mathematically intensive algorithms on their ways to displays and recorders. To illustrate, we're going to take a source feed and drop it on these two displays. Notice how the same source feed can be copied to multiple displays simultaneously. Now let's demonstrate how an algorithm works and how we use it. What you see here is a foggy morning in San Diego. Early November, early in the morning, a lot of fog. Difficult to see. Now we're going to turn the algorithm on. And what you now can see is the capability of the algorithm to see through the fog and the haze. Here's another example of using an algorithm. It's a hazy day in Texas, and this is from an airplane flying around 6,000 feet. And sometimes the vision's pretty good, and sometimes it's not. But let's turn the algorithm on and see what we can do. Here's another example of what algorithms can do to an image. Here we have an image from 10,000 feet looking out over desert terrain. As you can see, it's very difficult to make out any detail at all. Possibly there's some roads here, maybe there's a building there. Let's turn the algorithm on and see what shows up. Immediately we can begin to see the roads, we can see the buildings, we can see things in much greater detail. Here's an example of AIA's ability to mix images all within the box without going outside of the chassis to any external equipment. We can route any image feed into any of the quadrants that are shown here. And on demand, we can put any feed into any corner of the image. So on the lower left, let's see another image in the lower left. Okay. Now, we've all seen the trick where you put two mirrors together and you see how deep into it. You can do the same thing. This quad view image goes back to the fabric, and we can even route it back into itself. So put it in the lower left for me. So suddenly, you can keep on doing that. It's just kind of like the trick of the two mirrors looking at each other. But it does illustrate everything goes from and to the fabric. This illustrates the ability of executing algorithms sequentially. Being able to first go through the algorithm to clarify the image, and then taking that clarified image back from the fabric and into one of the quadrants of the display.